Good morning, everyone. The air is vibrant, the stage is set, and today we unite not only to celebrate Innovision,
but to honor ideas that are shaping a sustainable future for generations to come.
Innovision has been RSCOE's pride for 17 years, a legacy that began back in 2009 with one simple mission to give students a stage where ideas could turn into impact.
Now, let's have a few glimpses of how Innovision has grown over the years as a due result of dedicated and hard work of our student, faculties, and departments.
Now I request Now I request all the guests and dignitaries to please occupy the seats on the dais. Let us all welcome our distinguished guests whose contributions to research, industry, and education come to guide our nation towards future. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give them a huge round of applause. Once again, good morning everyone. This is Ayush Deshpande.
And I, Srushti Pawar, for your presenters for this remarkable journey where innovation meets responsibility and creativity meets inner voice. We welcome you all in Innovision 2K26, a celebration dedicated to sustainability where innovation meets responsible and growth becomes inclusive and progress becomes sustainable.
As Mahatma Gandhi once said, the future depends on what we do in the present. This event is our present, and the actions we celebrate today shape the world we leave behind.
This year's theme, Sustainable Development, Innovate, Integrate, Elevate, reminds us that the future belongs not only to the technologically advanced, but to the environmentally conscious, socially responsible, and ethically driven innovators who shapes a balanced tomorrow.
The goddess of wisdom symbolizes the essence of Panchatattva, Prithvi, Akash, Vayu, Agni, and Jala, the five elements that sustain life and define the very principles of sustainability. As we seek blessings through Saraswati Vandana, let us reaffirm our commitment to protecting these elements for generations to come.
A timeless message from लोकमान्य टिळक, ज्ञान हेच माणसाचे खरे बळ आहे आणि या शुभ वेळेस
इथे उपस्थित असलेल्या सर्व मान्यवरांना मी दीपप्रज्वलन करण्यास विनंती करतो.
या कुन्देन्दुतुषारहारधवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रावृता या वीणावरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युतशङ्कर प्रभृतिभिः देवैः सदा वन्दिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निःशेषजाड्यापहा.
that was truly divine, a moment that filled this hall with purity, sonority, and knowledge.
Indeed, Saraswati Vandana always reminds us why we gather here, to learn, to grow, and to move forward with wisdom.
With your blessings collected, the heart field of positivity, let us move ahead into the next segment of our program.
A very warm and respectful welcome to all our esteemed dignitaries. Today, as we gather here for Innovision 2K26,
In keeping with our cherished tradition of Atiti Devo Bhava, we invite our dignitaries forward for the felicitation ceremony, a gesture that reflects our gratitude and our shared commitment to responsibility, respect, and sustainable growth.
this moment is not just ceremonial, it is symbolic. It represents honor, trust, and the collective vision that drives Innovision forward year after year.
So, ladies and gentlemen, let us begin this auspicious felicitation with pride, dignity, and heartfelt respect.
We request our very first principal of RSCOE, Pitama Dr. P.P. Whitker, to kindly felicitate Dr. Arvind Nathu sir, Chairman, Boardman of ISER Kolkata, ISER Thiruvananthapuram, ISER Bhopal, and the distinguished member of the ISER Council.
Next, we invite Mr. Anil Bhosle, Director of JSPM, to felicitate our guest of honor, Dr. Deepak Shikarpur, Chairman of Computer Society of India and distinguished technologist.
Following this, we request Dr. M. Bhattesar, Director of RSCOE, to kindly felicitate our guest of honor, Piyush Agrawal, Enterprise Integration Architect at TCS.
We now invite Dr. A.N. Paitane, Associate Dean, IQAC, to felicitate our guest of honor, Mr. Shamsundar Madevar, Chief Manager at Sakar Media and leader of Yin Maharashtra.
And now, we respectfully call upon Dr. D.M. Mathesar, organizer of Innovision, to honor and felicitate our distinguished title sponsor from IDBI, Mr. Parshuram Subedar.
And now, I request all the heads of departments to proceed with felicitating their respective sponsors. And now, I respect all the heads of department to proceed with felicitating their respective sponsors.
Ladies and gentlemen, let us proudly introduce the sponsors who made this event possible. Our gold sponsor, Swara Sport Arena, represented today by Santosh Laxman Zamborkar. And now, our silver sponsors.
Malabar Gold and Diamonds, represented by Ganesh Ved Pathak. Orbit Solar, represented by Bhushan Patil. Road Bounce, represented by Team Road Bounce.
And our other proud sponsors, Anbox, represented by Praveen Thakkar. My Car Private Limited, Pune, represented by Balkishan Sarukhe. Srajan College of Design and Srajan Vidyavrat Private Limited, represented by Santosh Kumar Raskar. Hindustan Heavy Engineering Company, represented by Narayan Mane.
Asiatex Center Private Limited, represented by Rajesh Sabne and Anil Patil. Varad Vinayak Builder and Developers, Pune, represented by Santosh Bamnale. CAT Desk Center, represented by Chinmay Mande. CAT Center Chinswad, represented by Mithun Savan.
Ms. Vandana Bora from Spacious Book House.
Let's give a big round of applause to all of us, our instant sponsor, for empowering the grand event. What you witnessed today, the structure, the purpose, the heart of Innovision begins with only one visionary. Once again, let's give a big round of applause to all of our esteemed sponsor for empowering the grand event. What you witness today, the structure, the purpose, the heart of Innovision begins with one visionary.
I request Abhay Dandekar sir to felicitate Dr. Taide sir. I request Taide sir to felicitate Dr. Dandekar sir.
This one.
What you witnessed.
What you witness today, the structure, the purpose, the heart of Innovision begins with one visionary.
A leader who doesn't just organize an event, but shapes an experience. Someone who defines the theme, the flow, and the very soul of Innovision.
A guide, a mentor, and a driving force behind the entire celebration.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are honored to invite the organizer of Innovision, Dr. D.M. Mate sir.
So may we request you to share a preamble of Innovision and inspire us with your vision.
Thank you. Good morning, one and all. Distinguished guests, our visionary sponsors, deans, heads, and esteemed colleagues, and most importantly, the heartbeat of this event, the innovators of tomorrow, our student. Welcome to our Innovision 2026. For nearly 2 decades, this Tech Fest at JSPM RSU served the place where classroom theories meet real-world grit. Innovision is not just a festival for one department. It's a heartbeat of our entire Tathode campus. Today, every college and every department within our campus stands united. From the smallest lab to the largest hall, the entire campus has been transferred into a living laboratory innovation. We are proud to welcome bright minds from across the length and breadth of the Maharashtra. This inter-institutional exchange creating a vibrant knowledge hub where students are not limited to their own walls, but learn through competitions and collaboration with the peer from the different regions. Today, our Innovision 2026 focusing to meet the most urgent demand of our time, health of our planet. The engineering is not just about building faster or stronger. It's about building smarter so that future generation can thrive. This year, our theme is sustainability. The world no longer needs engineers who just build. It needs engineers who protect. Whether our disciplines is civil, mechanical, computer, ENTC, AR, electrical, information technology, computer science, business science, MBA, MCA, GIMS, then engineering sciences, humanities, and polytechnic. The challenges of climate change and resource depletion are now your primary design constants. Innovation without sustainability is no longer an option. From green coding to eco-friendly infrastructure, the need of our must be your ideas of the day. Innovation gives learning beyond the classroom. It is live laboratory for National Education Policy, NEP. Because of such tech pace, we are moving away from rote learning. NEP focuses on learning by doing. This event entirely student-led. From first sponsorship handshake to the final execution of our student coordinator does everything because of which they learn teamwork, ethics, and leadership. We are not just talking about the sustainability, we are practicing it. Every technical activity and even our fun fair food stall have been designed to minimize our footprints. Furthermore, we are redefining our traditions. To our sponsors who fuel our dreams, our token of appreciation is no longer a static memento, but living a planet. It symbolizes our growing partnership and our shared commitment to greener earth. I am immensely proud of our student coordinators. You are proving that RSCOE produces not just a skilled engineer, but responsible global citizen. You are a generation that will honorize technology with nature. As we are celebrating this 70th year of the legacy, let us plant the seeds of next 17 years of a green innovation. Let competition begins and sustainability be the ultimate winner. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Maharashtra.
Thank you so much, sir. The clarity, the direction, the purpose sir has just shared was truly set the foundation for Innovision 2026.
Absolutely. His words remind us why Innovision isn't just an event, it's a mission, a movement, and a mindset.
Thank you, sir, for defining the spirit of this year's Innovision.
Speaking of spirit, want to show the audience what crazy events we've got lined up?
I was about to say that we have Tantra Utsav presented by Polytechnic Department. It's a hands-on engineering and the model making exhibition.
Avinya 4.0 presented by the Computer Department is a software innovation arena where fresh tech ideas come alive.
Yes, innovation continues, the energy continues, so does the celebration. But from here on, the grand ceremony will be carried forward by dynamic duo.
Please welcome our next pair of anchors, Abhinav Gupta and Kaveri Ahire, who will take this journey ahead with the same enthusiasm and elegance.
Thank you so much, Ayush and Shrishti, for setting such an inspiring tone and guiding us through the ceremony with such grace. So now, with the same momentum and spirit, we are honored to carry the celebration forward.
What you witness today, the scale, the discipline, the vision of Innovision is not accidental. It stands on the shoulder of strong leadership.
Leadership that guides, leadership that supports, and leadership that consistently pushes RSCOE to rise higher with every passing year.
A leader who believes in empowering students, encouraging innovation, and nourishing a culture of excellence.
Yes, the driving force behind this grand celebration, our respected Director Sir. We now humbly request Director Sir Dr. A.M. Burde to share a few words, bless us with guidance, and inspire us as we continue this remarkable journey.
Thank you, students. Very good morning. Very good morning. That's good. Dr. Shailendra Devlankar, sir, in charge, Director, Higher Education, Government of Maharashtra. He is basically a chief guest of today's function, but because of some urgent and unavoidable work, sir is not available today. However, he has conveyed his best wishes to our Innovision 2026. Dr. Arvind Nathu, Chairman of Board of Governance, 4 ICER institutions including Calcutta, Tiruvananthapuram, Bhopal, Behrampur, and also the member of ICER Council. A very distinguished speaker without whose presence I can say this program won't be possible, Dr. Deepak Shikarpurkar sir, a digital literacy activist, author and career counselor, Dr. Piyush Agarwal from TCS, and our own friend who has got licensing with RSCOE for a long time, Dr. Shyam Sundar Madewal, in Maharashtra head, Sakal Media, our own director, Dr. Vitkar sir, Executive Campus Director, Dr. Anil Bhosle sir, Dr. Ravi Joshi sir has got an urgent meeting at Wagholi campus, so he will be visiting to our Innovision tomorrow. all the heads, deans, especially to mention, without whose support this activity won't be possible in our campus, our Ravi Sawant sir, Bilare sir, all the faculty members, all the principals of other institutions, and all the participants who came to our campus from all corners of India to participate in Innovision 2026. I, Director of this institution, Dr. Avinash Bardey, take a privilege and honor to welcome to Innovision 2026. I'm here basically to brief shortly the journey of RSCOE to the guest, as most of the guests used to visit our campus and we have a regular interaction. But let me just go through the small text which elaborates about the journey of RSCOE for the last 25 years. Rajarshi Shahu College of Engineering is the first flagship institution started by JSPM Group on 12 September 2001. And I'm very proud and privileged to tell that we completing 25 years of excellence academic journey by June 2026. The credits goes to our own visionary leader, Dr. T.J. Sawant sir. Because of his wisdom, because of his vision, we can able to create this forefront for last 25 years. RSCOE 2001 started with just 150 students and 50 faculty members, now grown into a big banyan tree, I can say, with 4,500 plus students and 500 plus students and staffs, faculty and staff. To tell, RSCOE is accredited by NAC with the A grade in 2017. National Board of Accreditation has given the accreditation to all our UG programs, also to PG programs, and on the top of it, one of the very prestigious accreditation which is considered in technical education, that is National Institutional Ranking Framework. I'm very proud to tell you that RSCOE has been ranked among the top 200 engineering colleges in India in NRF 2024 as well as NRF 2025. There are more than 9,500 engineering colleges across India, and we are among the top 200, so we are really proud of it. UGC has accorded with the autonomous status to our institution in 2018, and at the top of it, we also become an empowered autonomous institution in 2023, which gives a privilege to our institution to have our own logo on the degree certificate of the Pune University along with Pune University logo. So I think this is a great honor given by our own parent university to Rajarshi Shahu College of Engineering. We are the winner of Best College Award by our parent university in 2013, and also by IST, which is considered to be one of the topmost technical body in India. As our first principal of this college, Dr. Vitkar sir, always says that we have got a small journey but many achievements. And I think the list that I have mentioned right now, it definitely illustrates or endorses that, yes, we have a small journey of 25 years, but we have a big achievements to tell. At RSCOE, we always strive for the holistic development of the students, and for that, we have 68 plus clubs and professional chapters. To tell about Innovision, as Dr. Mathe sir has mentioned, Innovision is a flagship tech fest that we have started in 2009, and over last 17 years we have been doing it for ensuring the development of the qualities among the students like leadership, teamwork, and lifelong learning. It's a Techno-Social Symposium. We always try to make it align with the current affairs, and I'm very proud to tell you that today, this year, we have been celebrating this as the outcome of a sustainable development. We, being technocrats, are supposed to find out the solutions to the community problems, to the industries who are not going to sustain for years, just for years, but will be a sustainable development. And I'm sure that this is going to fulfill the dream of our Vikasit Bharat 2047. At the outset, I'm really honored and privileged to thanks to our management, our directors, all the sponsors specifically who has supported this particular event, all the students who are participating in this 2 days Tech Fest. I'm sure you will enjoy your stay in our campus. I wish a very good luck to everyone. Specifically, I want to mention the name of 3 people who have worked day and night to make this event successful: Dr. D.M. Mate sir, Dr. Paithane, and Dr. Ghate. Yesterday, also, they were in the campus up to 12 a.m. So I'm very happy and very proud of them. Thanks to all the heads, deans, and the students. I'm sure this event is going to be a grand success. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. Your guidance, your vision, and your constant support truly motivate every student and every department at RSCOE.
Wow, that was truly energizing.
I know, right? Sir always knows how to kickstart the spirit of innovation.
Definitely. Shall we show the audience what comes next? Prakalp, presented by IT Department, is the flagship IT project exhibition featuring smart techno-solution prototypes. Abhyudaya, presented by CSBS Department, is a concept to creation platform blending technology, logic, and business insight.
Some leaders don't just teach, they transform.
They inspire innovation, encourage thought, and redefine what's possible.
And today, we have such one visionary with us, Dr. Deepak Shikarpur, sir. Now, I request Srushti More to introduce them to us.
So good morning everyone. Dr. Deepak Shikarpur is a visionary technologist, prolific author, and one of Maharashtra's strongest champions of digital literacy, an engineer from Walchand College with multiple distinguished management qualifications and a PhD from Bharat Vidyapeeth. He has spent over 40 years shaping India's technology and education ecosystem. He worked for 15 years with Tata Group and has served AICTE's IT Board multiple University Academic Council, the Maharashtra E-Governance Task Force, and NEP Task Force. Dr. Shikarpur is chairman of Computer Society of India, a fellow of Maharashtra Academy of Science and Institution of Engineers, and founder member of Pune International Center. As a Rotarian, he has served as district governor of Rotary District 3131. He has authored 63 books, making IT accessible to lakhs of students, rural communities, and visibly impaired. His e-waste management policy, paper influence, environmental reforms in Maharashtra. He is also recipient of numerous awards, including Maharashtra Government Best Literature Award and Rotary International Service Abu Self Award. He remains a tireless advocate of Digital India, Skill India. Please welcome Dr. Deepak Shikarpur.
Thank you, Srushti, for those kind words. I wish my wife was in the audience to listen to you. Okay. I would have got better food for dinner today. Okay. Thank you for inviting me for this innovation event. It is always a matter of pride and joy for me when I interact with young minds, because in my mind, equation of life is very clear. It is IT plus IT equal to IT. It's not a complicated equation. IT is what? IT is innovation technology, not information technology. This is first IT. Second IT. What is IT? IT is Indian talent, which all of you are there. And then what will come out? India's tomorrow. So that is IT plus IT equal to IT. So young minds have a great responsibility, and I am going to give you a job. And since I am elder to you by many decades, you have to follow my orders. It is a simple order. Those of you who are staying with parents, in the evening when you go home, fall on their feet. Okay? Those who are not staying at home, make a video call and say something which I am now going to tell you. Just say thank you. Okay? I know what will happen. Your parents will ask you, "Aaj kya kela?" Because normally no kid says thank you to parents unless there is a mistake. So you have to tell them thank you for downloading us at the right time. You people are very lucky because you got born at the right time, and 21st century is India's century. When we achieve 100 year of Indian independence, India would be probably second economy in the world. Even though our Honorable Prime Minister says it is first, the gap between America and India is very huge. But I am personally convinced we will outbid China. And let's hope it happens in next 20 years, because the responsibility is yours. I don't know when that happens, if Mr. Nathu and I will be alive to see that day. But if that happens, we will be very good. So this responsibility is definitely yours. I am here to tell you stories. And by virtue of I don't have gray hair because I color them, but by virtue of age, I can definitely tell you stories. This is a story which has relevance to this place on the highway. It is in 3 parts. Year 1987, I had 2 years of experience. I was a computer programmer in telco. You will be knowing that place, okay? But I had a habit of writing. So I used to write papers in Computer Society of India journals. And in one conference, they had selected my paper. And like you all are assembled here, we had a big conference in Mumbai. And those days it was called Bombay. And I was traveling to Bombay that time. There was no expressway. So we were going by taxi. And my taxi stopped at Hotel Ramakrishna, which is still there. And it is just 30 kilometers from here. Still serves one of the best South Indian foods so you can ever have. So that used to be a stopover for all Pune-Mumbai taxis. Me and my 2 friends, we got out of the taxi, and I was going to have my breakfast. Suddenly I saw a student coming to me. He had our journal copy which had my photo, and he asked me in Marathi, "तुम्हीच दीपक शिकारपूर का?" म्हटलं हो मीच. मग ते म्हणाले की तुम्ही ब्रेकफास्ट करा, मला आमचं काम आहे तुमच्याशी. सो मला कळलं नाही काय चाललंय. सो आफ्टर द आय होप यू आर कम्फर्टेबल इन मराठी. ओके. सो मी ब्रेकफास्ट घेऊन बाहेर आलो. मग त्यांनी मला सांगितलं परत आत जा. अरे बापरे, कारण त्या काळात मोबाईल फोन्स नव्हते. सो वी हॅड टू मेक अ फोन कॉल. अँड ऑन द अदर लाईन प्रिन्सिपल डॉक्टर कुलकर्णी फ्रॉम रामराव अधिक ऑफ इन्स्टिट्यूट ऑफ टेक्नॉलॉजी नवी मुंबई वॉज ऑनलाईन. अँड ही सेड, "Deepak, I know you have to travel to Mumbai, but your paper presentation is at 4 o'clock, and right now it is just 9:30. So please stop over at my college for 2 hours. I need you." So I said, "What is happening?" He said, "Incidentally, 1987 is the first year in India when IT engineering branch came into existence. So that was the first. We all are converted engineers. I am a mechanical engineer. Became a computer programmer by training, but I had no official engineering degree in IT. Eventually, I did PhD in IT, that's a different story. But 1987 was the first year. So what RIIT had done was, they had a first batch of their graduates visiting campus, and it was like a mini convocation, thanking them and appreciating them. So Dr. Kulkarni told me all these things. And then he said, then I asked him, what am I to do with this? He said, "I have a problem. At 9 a.m., our chief guest has fallen ill, and I am without chief guest." And he said, "I could not think of anybody else. So this is the first time in my life I became a replacement chief guest." And later on also I became, but today I hope I am not a replacement chief guest. Okay. So I said, "Okay, I have 2 hours. It is give and take. I come and do that program, but you have to give me good lunch." And those days I was young, so I used to have a good hunger, etc. So I said, okay, he said, "Okay, we'll give you good food." Then I attended that convocation program, and I used to talk to students, "What are you going to do?" Because I was curious, what will the first batch of IT people do? And on dais this was happening. Dr. Kulkarni was standing next to me, and one student amused us, and he said, I like music. I still remember those words. And after the event was over, Dr. Kulkarni called him to his cabin, and he again started asking him, "You are such a brilliant IT engineer. Career is ahead of you. What is music?" He did not listen. त्याने ऐकून न ऐकल्यासारखं केलं. This was the first part of the story, 1987. Comes 2006, and I attend a wedding of a IT professional, and I see Principal Kulkarni there. He was retired by then. Then we started chatting. After our whole conversation got over, then he told me in Marathi, "Deepak, tham." I said, "What is there, sir?" He said, "Deepak, you remember that boy who said, I like music. He's called Shankar Mahadevan. This was the second part of the story. Third part of the story, 15th August 2022, India's 75th year of independence. I am in Manhattan because I was a speaker in BMM convention, Atlantic City. And those days there was COVID and Dr. Mashelkar recommended my name to speak there because I had valid US visa. So for the first time, valid US visa became a big asset to me. And I became a keynote speaker because I happened to speak good Marathi also. And 14th August, we were having a small vacation in New York. And I got a phone call at 9 p.m. previous day. My NRI friend who lives in New York said, Deepak, come to Manhattan tomorrow morning, sharp 8 o'clock. We are having Indian flag hosting. So I was again startled. How can you have Indian flag hosting in New York? He said, no, we have taken special permission. Mayor of New York is guest of honor. And besides Indian flag, their flag has to be also hoisted. This is the condition. So I went there and it was an amazing sight. 75th Independence Day of India. Americans and black Negroes selling Indian flags. Can you imagine the sight? First time in my life I bought 5 Indian flags for $10 each. Because I bought it from Americans. So this is how India is progressing. A day is coming where Americans are selling Indian flags and making money. So I again got amused. Then comes my surprise. Shankar Mahadevan is the chief guest. So he was the chief guest. Besides him, there was one more guy. His name is DSP. Tumhi Pushpa vagare bagitle ka Tamil. He is a big name in Telugu and South industry. So Shankar Mahadevan and DSP were there. And after this flag hoisting program, there was a breakfast for select group. And I happened to be in that group. There I met Shankar. And I know he knows Marathi. मुद्दामून त्याच्याशी मी मराठीत बोललो. शंकर आपण दुसऱ्यांदा भेटतोय. Then he asked me, पहिल्यांदा कधी भेटलो होतो? मी म्हटलं तुला आठवतं? तुझ्या कॉलेजमध्ये एक माणूस आला होता आणि त्यांनी तुला सन्मानित केलं होतं. तू जेव्हा बीई झालास तेव्हा. मग त्याने माझ्याकडे बघितलं आणि तो म्हणाला हो साधारण तुम्ही तसेच दिसता. So which was a big compliment to me. But once you are a tall person, it is easy to remain that way. Then he asked me, what do you do? मग मी त्याला सांगितलं मी आता काय माझी I played my innings. I sold off my company. I made enough money. Now I go around the world. I interact with IT professionals. I solve their problems. I write books. Incidentally, the latest number is 66, not 63. And I like chatting with young minds, solving their problems, knowing what is going on in their mind. This is my life now. Then he said, next time onwards, whenever you go and address any gathering of young people, please share my life story. And this is why I have taken more time from organizers today and shared this story with you. Because Shankar Mahadevan's life is an example of career success. What do you learn from his life? P plus P equal to E. Because unless and until you complicate things, engineers never believe. So that's how Newton's laws came, Ohm's laws came. But let me tell you, Newton's law, Ohm's law will not take you anywhere in life. But Shankar Mahadevan's career law will decide whether you will succeed or fail. What is P plus P equal to E? First P is passion. Know who you are. This is where you must know who you are. Don't depend on parents, colleagues or anybody. Ask your heart and decide what do you like. Whatever is that passion should become profession. That is second P. And this is very important because like Shankar Mahadevan, there are successes. But in my life, I have seen many failures. People who like something and do something else. आणि मग त्यांच्या दृष्टीनं ते काम करत असतात ते पाट्या टाकणं असतं. आता ह्या पाट्या टाकण्याला इंग्लिशमध्ये कसं ट्रान्सलेट करावं मला अजूनही कळलेलं नाही. They just do things mechanically. There is no heart in it because their mind is somewhere else. असं करू नका. सुशांत सिंग राजपूत, कृती सेनॉन, कृष्णमाचारी श्रीकांत, अनिल कुंबळे, all were engineers, but who did not work for a day in the engineering industry. Their heart was somewhere else. So my first request to you friends, forget about education. In life, education is partially important. Degree is just a piece of paper. Degree will ensure that you will get married. Because degree is social acceptance. Your career is somewhere else. And this is where professional excellence is important, where knowing what you are is extremely important. I personally don't believe in this branch model. Branches are just for administration. Anybody can learn anything today. Thanks to artificial intelligence, knowledge is available at fingertips. And this has made the job of teachers very difficult. And this is where there are academic leaders sitting on the dais. I request them, this model of 45-minute boring lecture should stop quickly, as soon as possible, if possible from today. Learning has to be an interactive process. Teachers should not think they know everything and students don't know anything. This era is gone. Students are one step ahead of you because artificial intelligence chatbots know most of the things. And students are very sharp and smart. Young people are one step ahead of us. We old people have to understand this. They know things. So we have to tell them what they don't know. And this is what is essence of knowledge. To explain this example, I will give you a small example. This is an example of tomato. What is tomato? Tomato is a fruit, right? This is information, okay? But even though tomato is a fruit, it should not be used in cooking fruit salad. This is knowledge. And ability to cook good fruit salad is skill. And we require all these three things. So in the academic system, information should come automatically, and teachers should expect that all students know information. Now they should use their interactive time with learners. In fact, I don't like the word student also. I appeal JSPM University to replace the word student with learner. Learner is a one who learns every minute. And this learner and teacher interaction should impart knowledge to him. And this is where teachers have to become super AI. They should be able to share things which AI cannot do. And this is possible because I am using AI for last 5 years. AI doesn't understand non-digital data. Please understand. And most of the AI chatbots are American. So if you ask them, today it's 9 a.m., where should I eat breakfast? It will give you American answers. It will not tell you vada pav. It will tell you burger. So we have to understand limitation of chatbots also. Another problem with AI is, I told you, non-digital data. And I'm trying this. My father was a senior government bureaucrat. He was secretary of Maharashtra Table Tennis Association. But he did not use internet. He used mobile phone only for calling. If I ask AI chatbot, who is Vasudev Shikarpur, he says this person never existed. Because he doesn't have digital footprint. So AI can be fooled also, and this is where another problem comes. But please try to understand the limitations of AI. So teachers should know this, and their wisdom, their experience should be imparted to students as knowledge. And then only students will respect you. Because one more thing you have to understand, there are mechanical teachers also. And I conduct many teacher training programs. And in one of my program, a teacher told me, I am teaching the same thing for last 20 years. Same lectures, same joke. And so he said, what is my future? So I told him, your future is very bleak. You will be replaced with a chatbot like this. Because you are not required. So such mechanical teachers have no future. You require interactive teachers. And this is where there are many teachers in the audience. Your goal should be, whether you get promoted or you become director or you get 8th pay commission, that is not the case. Real gain of teacher is respect from students. If you take a random survey of students and ask them, who are the top 3 teachers you remember even today, your name should come in it. I remember my 3 teachers. One is Dr. Shezwalkar, who created a big impact in my life. So every teacher should aspire to become a role model teacher to students. And this respect has to be earned. It doesn't happen by force. And this is where interaction is important. Today's young generation, because I interact with them, they have many problems. There are emotional problems. There are social problems. There are family issues. Teacher should become their virtual parent, fostering them and making them happy. Ultimately, what is the job of a teacher? I don't think giving knowledge is the job of teacher. The job of the teacher is to shape a learner's life. You are like a sculptor. शिल्पकार कशी मूर्ती घडवतो तसं रॉ मटेरियल तुमच्याकडे फर्स्ट इयरला येतं आणि 4 वर्षांनी ते फिनिश गुड म्हणून जातं. हे मूर्तिकार तुम्ही आहात शिक्षक हो, तर तुम्ही मूर्तिकाराचं काम करा. असं मूर्तिकार कधी मेकॅनिकल काम करताना बघितलंय का? ते क्रिएटिव्ह काम असतं. आणि हे क्रिएटिव्ह काम करताना वेळ लागतो. सो प्लीज इन्व्हेस्ट युअर इमोशनल टाईम. हाऊ मेनी टीचर्स इन्व्हाइट स्टुडंट्स ॲट देअर होम for lunch or dinner, for interaction, just for chatting? Dr. Shezolkar used to do that. He used to invite me once in 6 months and discuss with me. He had a curious mind. And even though he was a management guru, he had a huge curiosity in IT. And I was an early entrant in IT. He used to ask me silly questions and I used to answer them. So teachers and learner interaction is actually a very great thing. AI is going to invade many parts of industries as well as academics. And in fact, I have my doubt whether colleges will exist the way they are existing today after 10 to 15 years. Because learners will get almost everything, including degrees, online. Blended model is going to remain in the future. So probably you will have to tell your children after you get married 20 years from now, there used to be a bank, there used to be a post office, there used to be a classroom when we were learners. They will not be able to relate to it. How many of you remember iPod, not iPad, iPad is still there. Walkman? No, we don't know. So this is how transformation is happening at a far faster pace than this. And that brings to ethics also, because AI is not everything. AI doesn't understand everything. आणि मी त्याच्यासाठी पुणेकर असल्यामुळं मी जरी आता माझा जन्म पुण्याचा आहे, माझं करिअर शिक्षण सांगली आणि सोलापुरात झालं, पण पूर्ण करिअर पुण्यात झालं. आणि मी AI पेक्षा पुणेकर कसे श्रेष्ठ आहेत याच्यावर मी तुम्हाला प्रूव्ह करू शकतो. पुणेरी ब्रेन इज शार्पर दॅन एनी AI चॅटबॉट. आय विल प्रूव्ह यू अँड आय विल गिव्ह यू 2 एक्झाम्पल्स. एकदा मी AIला विचारलं मराठीमध्ये की मला एका विवाहाचं आमंत्रण आलेलं आहे आणि त्याच्यात लिहिलेलं आहे की आपली उपस्थिती हाच आहेर. युअर प्रेझेन्स इज प्रेझेंट. आणि पुढं लाईन लिहिली होती की कृपया आहेर आणू नयेत. आपली उपस्थिती हाच आहेर आणि आहेर आणू नयेत. मग मी त्याला विचारलं की या लग्नाला मी जाऊ का नाही. त्या यायला कळलं नाही. चॅटबॉटने मला उत्तर दिलं, मी ह्याचं उत्तर सांगू शकत नाही. आणि चॅटबॉटचं खूप छान असतं, तुम्ही त्याला सारखं विचारू शकता, ट्राय हार्डर ट्राय हार्डर. शेवटी त्यांनी मला सांगितलं की पुण्यात एकच जागा आहे ज्याचं उत्तर तुला इथं मिळेल आणि गो टू सदाशिवपेठ. ते ऑथेंटिक उत्तर तुम्हाला मिळेल. आता हा प्रश्न मी गेले 3 वर्ष सर्व चॅटबॉटना, ग्रोकला विचारला, चॅट जीपीटीला विचारला, कुणालाही याचं उत्तर येत नाही. सो दिस प्रूव्स दॅट AI इज नॉट एव्हरीथिंग. अनदर क्वेश्चन विच आय आस्क अँड देर इज नो आन्सर. पुण्यात एक नळ स्टॉप म्हणून जागा आहे, तुम्हाला कदाचित माहिती असेल. तिथं 2 रेस्टॉरंट्स आहेत. एक आहे निसर्ग आणि दुसरं आहे समुद्र. निसर्गामध्ये काय मिळतं? सी फूड. आणि समुद्रात काय मिळतं? इडली डोसा. उलटं पाहिजे ना. समुद्रात मासे मिळायला पाहिजे आणि निसर्गात शाकाहारी अन्न मिळायला पाहिजे, पण आहे उलटं. परत मी चॅटबॉटला हा प्रश्न विचारला की असं का. आणि सुदैवाने दोन्ही हॉटेलचे ओनर माझे मित्र आहेत. मी त्यांना कायम चेष्टा करतो तुम्ही नावांची अदलाबदल करा, पण ते म्हणतात नाही आता आमचा ब्रँड झालेला आहे. AIला याचं उत्तर येत नाही. द पॉईंट आय एम ट्राईंग टू टेल यू फ्रेंड्स इज AI इज नॉट एव्हरीथिंग. डोंट ब्लाइंडली बिलीव्ह इन AI because AI is now becoming human. It has started lying also. खोटी उत्तर पण द्यायला लागलेले आहेत. त्यामुळं तुम्ही अंधविश्वास ठेवू नका आणि हाच शिक्षकांचा जॉब आहे. नाव द थर्ड थिंग विच इज एक्स्ट्रीमली इम्पॉर्टंट इज एम्प्लॉयबिलिटी टुडे. अँड आय एम व्हेरी सिरियस अबाउट दिस इश्यू बिकॉज May 25 statistics which all of you can Google. Number of graduates who got graduated in May 2025, only 41% got jobs. Are you aware of this? 59% graduates were not selected by industries, and unfortunately, some of them are IIT students. Earlier, IIT was a guarantee of career. Today, it is no longer so. So what is there? Something is missing, and this something is skills. Unfortunately, skills are considered by academic system in India as for people who are having low IQ will be skilled. This is wrong assumption. Every learner must be skilled, and this is where work experience is important. And I have another request to you. How many of you want to become millionaires in next 5 years? Please raise your hands. And there are many virtual. Many hands are raised. Some are raising 2 hands also. Now listen to me carefully. Today we are in 26. You can become millionaire in 2035. But you have to listen to my advice. learn Japanese. Japanese language is the COVID vaccine of success, recession proof. And it takes efforts. Japani bhasha shika, Marathi suddha shikta yete. And you can use AI partially. There are many Japanese tutors. If Mr. Sawant makes me vice chancellor of your university for one day, there's like Nayak नावाचा एक सिनेमा होता. Anil Kapoor became chief minister for one day. So if he tells me you become vice chancellor of JSPM and take only one decision, I will take this decision to teach Japanese compulsorily to all students. No questions asked. No questions asked. Teach and become N3 certified and miracle will happen. Why Japanese? What is the average age of Japan? 83. What is the average age of India? 21. See the difference. There is a huge opportunity. And Modi ji did a master stroke. In 2018, he gave Padma Vibhushan to Shinzo Abe. Shinzo Abe was the Prime Minister of Japan then. Unfortunately, he was assassinated 2 years back. Modi ji was criticized. Why to give Padma Award to an outsider? Are there not enough people in India? But miracle happened. Shinzo Abe went back to Tokyo and developed all pro-India policies. Today it is very easy to go to Japan. You can go for higher studies. There are many scholarships. There are many jobs there, right from nurses to engineers to MBAs to everybody. And Japanese people, I am on the board of one IT company which has operations in Tokyo and Pune. So I keep interacting with Japanese people. They are long-term. They are not like Americans. They believe in relationships. They believe in trust. And believe you, my friends, there are two crazy people in America who is going to destroy America also and Indian-American relationship also. Who are those two crazy people? Can I ask you? One is, and who is the second guy? Musk. This Musk and Trump is a deadly combination. It is a dead combination actually. But because of that, American dream, which used to be Big Apple, actually America is a country of immigrants. And who is Donald Trump's wife, Melania? She is also an immigrant, but he is anti-immigrant now. So those of you who have American dreams, I request you, change. Look at eastwards. If you are an electronic engineer, go to Taiwan. Taiwan is the hub of electronics industry. Learn Chinese and you will succeed. If you are anybody else, Japanese language is a must. I tried this experiment. I am trustee of Vidyarthi Sahayak Samiti, where rural poor students study and stay. So I appealed them. I donated money to them. 20 students learned Japanese language. Some of them were engineers, some of them were BComs, please understand. And miracle happened. Comes July 2025, and I am told by the principal of or the chief rector that, sir, all 20 students have got jobs in Japan. All 20. They are earning more. Japan is third largest economy, just incrementally ahead of India. And there is income parity. There is surplus parity. This is why it is a virtual passport to success. So please do this. Outcome of innovation should be Japanese. And I appeal you, sir, next Innovision, please invite a Japanese CEO. There are many Japanese companies in Pune also. And if some of you don't want to go to Japan, doesn't matter. You can work in a Japanese MNC. But if you want to earn more money, unfortunately, it has to be dollar. Because dollar is now 91, or maybe, I don't know about today, but somewhere 91, 92. So if you want to become overnight rich, then you have to leave India for some time. And this is where in 1942, Gandhiji gave a slogan to India, Chale jao. I am giving you a slogan, Chale jao, dollar lao. Then you will succeed and you will become richer. And this is a success because Kerala is a shining example. I don't know how many of you know this. Kerala has the maximum number of NRIs in our country for years together. And this is why the inward remittance of dollars is highest in Kerala, in the whole country. UP has maximum population, Maharashtra has population, Mumbai is the economic capital of India, but foreign inward remittances are maximum in Kerala. Because minimum one person, gharti ek manus pardeshi kaam karat asto. So this focus is extremely important. And if all of you are career oriented, money oriented, then think of this line. See, there is a bread, on one side there is a butter, and on the other side there is no butter. So which side you will eat? How many of you will eat without butter? only person like me who's having health problems and we have to reduce weight, we will do. But at your age, you are always looking for success. ज्याला मार्केटिंगमध्ये एक टर्म आहे, लो हँगिंग फ्रुट्स. Japan is the low hanging fruit. If you are a mechanical engineer, Germany is equally low hanging fruit. But catch is language. And today, thanks to AI, you can learn things very fast. I can go on and on, but I will stop with a small story and end my speech. And this is about entrepreneurship. Because some of you don't want to become job seekers, but job providers also. And this is where a story in two parts. Year 1983. I was in Pune. I used to visit Pune for vacation, and my parents decided to teach me many things. आणि पुण्यात ते असे असतं, उन्हाळी वर्ग कशाचेही असतात. तर ती मी खूप त्यांनी अयशस्वी प्रयत्न केले. मला बासरी शिकवायचा, गाणं शिकवायचं, ते सगळे फेल गेले. फक्त वन थिंग कॉट ऑन वॉज टेबल टेनिस. सो आय बिकम अ व्हेरी गुड TT प्लेयर. अँड आय यूज टू गो टू सिद्धय्या सर्स क्लास इन हिराबाग. तिथं एक मुलगा फक्त सोमवारी यायचा, संतोष. आय स्टील रिमेंबर दॅट बॉय. He used to come to our table tennis camp only on Monday. So one day I asked him, why don't you come every day? In fact, we told him, आता फ्रायडेला जेम्स बॉन्डचा पिक्चर येतोय, अलका टॉकीज, दरबारला भेळपुरी. Those days, our highest pinnacle of happiness was watching a James Bond movie and having bhelpuri in Darbar. That's it. And that was year 1983. Santosh was very, very sad. In fact, I saw tears in his eyes. And then परत त्याला विचारलं, what is the problem? He said, Hitler will be angry. He used to call his grandfather Hitler. His grandfather had a shop in somewhere in Pune, somewhere in Mukundnagar or somewhere. And his father was also a shopkeeper. आणि त्यांचा रूल होता की घरातल्या प्रत्येक माणसाने दुकानात बसायचं. 4 बुकं शिकायला त्यांच्या भाषेत, 4 बुकं शिकायला तू जा, पण नंतर येऊन दुकानात बस. सुट्टी बिट्टी काही नाही. दुकानाला सुट्टी, त्या दिवशी तुला सुट्टी. सो मंडे वॉज हिज हॉलिडे बिकॉज हिज शॉप वॉज क्लोज्ड ऑन मंडे. मी म्हटलं शुक्रवारी आहे, 2 तासाची परवानगी घे, आपण संध्याकाळी जाऊ. ते म्हणला नाही, हिटलर रागवेल, आम्हाला मुंबईला घेऊन चाललेत, क्रॉफोर्ड मार्केटला आम्हाला शिकवणार आहेत शॉपिंग कसं करतात. सो ही वॉज व्हेरी सॅड. दिस स्टोरी एंड्स इन 83. 2016, I still remember a day. Pune Merchant Chamber gives awards to outstanding industrialists, their members, traders. I am the chief guest. We recognize around 30 people. One person came and said, मला ओळखलं का? I said, no. मग नंतर तो चहापानाला मला भेटला आणि तो म्हणाला, मी संतोष. I felt, I suddenly nostalgic. अरे म्हटलं, तोच संतोष. मग मी त्याला पहिला प्रश्न विचारला, हिटलर कसे आहेत? And he started crying. He took out his photo and he said, Hitler. And he said, I wake up, I have put my grandfather's photo in next to God and I weep. And I weep because I say, तुम्ही हयात होता तेव्हा मी तुम्हाला शिव्या दिल्या, पण मी आत्ता जे काही आहे ते तुमच्यामुळे. मी BCom झालो, माझ्याबरोबर अनेक लोक BCom झाले, पण मी दुकानात बसलो म्हणून मला उद्योजकता कळली, मला वर्क एक्सपिरियन्स कळला, मला प्रॅक्टिकल लाईफ कळलं, आणि मी एका दुकानाची 3 दुकानं केली म्हणून मला आज बक्षीस मिळालं. सो दिस इज द इम्पॉर्टन्स ऑफ वर्क एथिक्स अँड वर्क एक्सपिरियन्स. दिस इज द मिसिंग लिंक इन आवर इंजिनिअरिंग अँड मॅनेजमेंट एज्युकेशन. 180 years back, Medical Council got formed in India, and they made a rule: without a hospital, you cannot have a medical college. Without a hospital, you cannot have a dental college. So every doctor spends more than 60% time in practical things. Why can't we replicate this model in engineering and management education? And then we will solve this problem of employability. Have you ever heard this term, unemployed doctor? असं कधीच होऊ शकत नाही. Have you heard a term, doctor who cannot give injection? It cannot happen. And now, recently I visited Symbiosis Medical College. Now there are simulated medical operations. So there is a simulated lab where doctor learns how to give injection, how to do operations, and then he performs them on the real bodies. So time has come for engineers to introspect. I am very happy that JSPM is a progressive group, and all of you from Innovision, please become real. Please understand, to summarize my talk, there are only 3 things. Degree for marriage, skills for learning 3 things, and work experience is extremely important. And 4th thing is certifications. Because in the world, if you don't have certifications, there is no proof. If Mahabharata would have happened today, nobody would have allowed Abhimanyu to break Chakravyuh. त्याला त्याने विचारलं असतं, तू मायक्रोसॉफ्ट सर्टिफाईड चक्रव्यूह ब्रेकर आहेस का? तुला ओरॅकलनी सर्टिफाय केलं आहे का, नाहीतर तुला आम्ही तुझ्याकडे ज्ञान आहे हे आम्हाला मान्य नाही. सो डिग्री प्लस सर्टिफिकेशन्स, स्किल ओरिएंटेड अँड mini internships. You don't have to wait for 6 months. You have a lot of free time. And there are Pune cities surrounded by startups and small companies. Go and work with them. Don't ask salary. Don't ask for stipend. You just say, give us experience, and you will become experienced. I am sure all of you will be very successful. If some of you meet me at Heathrow Airport or JFK Airport after 7-8 years, at least give me a coffee. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Your insights always open a new horizon for students.
Well, that charged the room.
Indeed. Why don't we peek into our further events? Electronova, presented by ENTC department, is an electronic expo featuring next-gen circuits, sensors, and communication concepts.
Cataract, presented by Electrical Department, is an electrical system challenge exploring smart control and system reliability.
Automation Ascension 3.0, presented by Automation and Robotic Department. It is a robotic automation showcase featuring intelligent robotic mechanism. Vision, leadership, and purpose. This drive an institution forward.
And today, we have with us a leader who embodies all three.
A guiding force behind the growth of entire JSPM family.
We respectfully invite our first principal of JSPM RSCOE, Pitama Dr. P.P. Whitker, sir.
Greetings to you all. Dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, our director of this institute, and I'm very proud that Dr. Bardey has risen from lecturer to director. So I'm proud about him, and he has just taken over the charge as director since New Year. Now, invited guests, sponsors, and most of my students, dear students, from this college and from other colleges. I'm very fortunate to see that as a first principal we started in 2001, and I'm able to attend all these editions of competitions. Earlier we used to call some other name. This Innovision has started from 2009. So I've been fortunate and to attend this event even this year also. So well, I understand that I have been in teaching for last more than 60 years. I graduated in 1963, so I have gone through a lot of changes. I have seen our earlier engineering college teaching learning and now what it is today. I think our guest, Shikarpur, also must have gone through the old system as classroom teaching. That was the more important. And now that has lost. And also another change what I have noticed is the engineering education has become branchless. A mechanical engineer is becoming a manager in bank. A civil engineer becoming an expert in IT. So all these things have changed. The education has become branchless and borderless. So whatever our guest has advised, that you should know your skills are more important. Everybody has a first class. Now the first class has lost its craze that the mark sheet, more than mark sheet, what we need is your skills. So what our guest has advised is right for this time that you should improve your skills. So I'm very glad that the students of this college are taking forward, and I'm also feel very proud that we started with 150 students and today we have about 5,000 students. It is a great change. It is not only quantitative but qualitative also. As the principal has informed that we have got a lot of accreditations. We have been judged as one of the best colleges in the Pune University. So I'm sure that the present students also will make proud with their achievements in near future. So I wish good luck and thank you very much for giving me a chance to attend this event. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. Your words always inspire and uplift the atmosphere.
Feeling the energy?
Oh, absolutely. Let's keep this excitement going.
Let's dive into the next events.
Techno Explosion, presented by Engineering, Science and Humanities Department, is a fusion of creativity, science fundamentals, and engineering innovation. Ideathon 2K26, presented by Mechanical Department, is a rapid ideation challenge to solve real mechanical engineering problems.
Sustained Cast, presented by Civil Department, is a showcase of civil engineering concepts promoting sustainability and eco-friendly designs.
Media shapes opinions, inspires society, and amplifies ideas.
And today, we are honored to hear from someone who understands this power deeply.
Now, I request Ayush Deshpande to guide us through distinguished profile of our guest of honor from media, Shyam Sundar Madevar.
Thank you, Kaveri. Mr. Shyam Sundar Madevar is a transformative media and youth leadership figure, currently serving as Chief Manager at Sakar Media Private Limited. With over 14 years of impact, he has shaped Maharashtra's largest youth platform. The Young Inspirators Network, or YIN, reaching over 1 million students across 2,000 colleges. He has led 8 leadership development programs, 8 YIN ministry formation events with leaders like former Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis and Union Minister Nitin Gadkari, and 9 summer youth summits involving 25,000 students and 500 speakers. He has also led cultural movements like Kala Mahotsav, wide-scale career campaigns like Gillette's Safalta Apni Mutti Mein, and major social impact drives including blood donation, health camps, sanitation, tree plantation, and public safety initiatives. Mr. Madevar strengthened YIN's digital presence through the YIN mobile app, engaging over 3 lakh students and online platforms crossing 1 million views. He holds an MBA, a degree in English literature, and is a national level swimmer and NCC cadet. Please welcome Mr. Shyam Sundar Madevar.
Thank you very much. I will speak in Marathi actually. So, is it okay? आवाज आणि जेवण झालेलं नाहीये, I know, but energy is most important. मी हाय म्हणलं की तुम्ही हॅलो म्हणा. हाय, हॅलो, या ओके. मंचावर उपस्थित असलेले JSPM ग्रुपचे सर्व संचालक, डायरेक्टर, आपल्या उपस्थित असलेले त्यांचे सर्व प्राध्यापक, आदरणीय नातू सर, त्याच्यानंतर ज्यांच्याकडनं मी खूप काही शिकतो असे दीपक शिकारपूर सर, त्यांना मी खूप ठिकाणी भाषणासाठी घेऊन जातो असे दीपक शिकारपूरकर सर, त्याच्यानंतर खूप दिवसापासून आमच्या सोबत असलेले आणि ज्यांच्या सोबत मागच्या जवळपास 10 वर्षापासून आम्ही सोबत आहोत आणि इनोव्हेजनला तेव्हापासून मी पाहतो असे रवी सावंत सर, चौधरी सर स्पेशली, आणि सर्व विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो. जास्त वेळ घेणार नाही कारण का तुम्हाला आता भूक लागायला सुरुवात झालेली आहे, बरोबर? हो की नाही? असं जोरात हो म्हणा, हो की नाही? हे AIचा परिणाम आहे सर. आता AIला विचारावं लागेल का भूक लागेल का नाही? हां, ठीक आहे. ॲक्च्युली मी काही टेक्निकल किंवा इंजिनिअरिंग बॅकग्राऊंडचा विद्यार्थी नाही आहे, त्यामुळं मी काही तुम्हाला त्याच्याबद्दल बोलणार नाही. पण जसं दीपक सर बोलले की असे बरेचसे मान्यवर आहेत, बरेचसे हिरोज आहेत की ज्यांचं बॅकग्राऊंड किंवा शिक्षण हे इंजिनिअरिंगमधनं झाले, त्याच्यानंतर त्यांचं करिअर हे त्यांनी वेगळ्या क्षेत्रात केलं. पण हे का घडलं, कसं घडलं आणि कशामुळं घडलं, त्याचे बरेचसे कारणं आपल्यासमोर येतात. त्याचं पहिलं कारण असं लक्षात येतं की गोल. मला इथे आज म्हणजे मी जवळपास महाराष्ट्रात एक साधारणपणे 450 ते 500 कॉलेजमध्ये फिरलोय, भाषणं दिलेली आहेत आणि मुलांचं संघटन निर्माण करणं, त्यांचं प्रोफेशनल, पर्सनल आणि सोशली त्यांचं ग्रोथ करण्यासाठी ॲक्टिव्हिटी घेणं हा एक माझं पॅशन आहे. जसं सरांनी पी आणि पी प्लस पीचं उदाहरण दिलं होतं दीपक सरांनी, ते माझ्यामध्ये मी ते कॅरी केलेलं आहे. मला आनंद येतो त्यासाठी, म्हणून ते मी केलं आहे. तर हे करत असताना विद्यार्थ्यांचं, युवकांचं माझं ध्येय काय आहे हे बऱ्याच जणांना, 80% लोकांना माहीतच नसते. आता आपण इथे एक प्रश्न साधा सिंपल विचारू. जसं सरांनी मिलेनियर्स किती जणांना व्हायचं हे विचारलं होतं, मला एक प्रश्न असा विचारायचा की प्रत्येकाचं गोल काय आहे हे किती जणांना माहिती आहे? हात वर करा बरं. माझं गोल काय आहे, मला काय बनायचं आहे? सो दॅट इज द मेन प्रॉब्लेम की माझं गोल काय आहे, माझं स्वप्न काय आहे. ठीक आहे, काही असू देत ते, पण हे आपण कुठेही आपल्या स्वतःच्या मनाला विचारत नाही किंवा ते कुठेही लिहून ठेवत नाही आपण. हे जे चॅलेंज आहे, आज इथून तुम्ही ज्यावेळेस बाहेर पडाल, बाहेर पडल्याच्या नंतर आपल्याला हे लिहून ठेवायचं आहे की माझं गोल काय. ठीक आहे, पैसे कमवणं असो, लग्न करणं असो, मुलीला पटवणं असो किंवा मुलाला पटवणं असो, बरोबर, ते एक तुमचं गोल आहे. ठीक आहे, हे गोल जे आहेत आपल्या जीवनामध्ये बदलत जातात, मॉडरेट होत जातात जसजसं तुम्ही पुढे जाल त्या पद्धतीने. गोल आयडेंटिफाय केल्याच्या नंतर नेटवर्क हा एक सर्वात मोठा, म्हणजे तुम्हाला 3 ते 4च पॉईंटवर बोलणार आहे मी, त्यानंतर मी थांबणार आहे कारण का खूप मोठे नातू सरांचं खूप मोठं भाषण इथे पेंडिंग आहे, त्यासाठी जास्त वेळ घ्यायचा नाही मला. सो नेटवर्क इज सेकंड थिंग दॅट वी वॉन्ट टू डू ॲक्च्युअली. म्हणजे याचं उत्तम उदाहरण म्हणजे दीपक सर आहेत. दीपक सरांचं नेटवर्क एवढं मोठं आहे की त्याचा मी म्हणजे काय म्हणता येईल साक्षीदार आहे. रोटरीमध्ये काम करत असताना त्यांना मी खूप घेऊन फिरलेलो आहे महाराष्ट्रात. ते मला म्हणायचे, श्याम तू फक्त जागा सांग, तिथं काही व्यवस्था करू नको राहण्याची, माझं नेटवर्क करेल. नेटवर्क आपल्याला काय देतं, तर नेटवर्क आपल्याला अपॉर्च्युनिटीज क्रिएट करून देतं पहिली गोष्ट, आणि हे सेल्फ नेटवर्क असणं खूप गरजेचं आहे. फॉर एक्झाम्पल, मला टाटा कंपनीत काम करायचं स्वप्न आहे. उदाहरण आपण घेऊ कारण का टाटाचे बरेच लोक इथे आहेत. तर टाटामध्ये किती लोक काम करतात, त्यातले माझे किती लोक ओळखीचे आहेत आणि तिथं जाण्यासाठी काय काय वे आहेत, हे जर मी आयडेंटिफाय केलं, त्यांना भेटण्याचा प्रयत्न केला, XYZ ज्या ज्या काही गोष्टी केल्या, तुमचे जे स्वप्न आहेत किंवा त्याला एकतर मेंटॉरशिप तुमची क्रिएट होते पहिली गोष्ट. दुसरी गोष्ट, त्या सेक्टरमधले तुम्हाला लोकांची माहिती असणं आणि माहिती मिळवणं खूप गरजेचं आहे. हे तुम्हाला एक प्लॅटफॉर्म क्रिएट करून देतं. त्याच्यानंतर आपल्या आयुष्यामध्ये आपण काम करत असताना सोशल असणं खूप गरजेचं आहे. मी जेही काही काम करेल, एक तर तुम्ही नोकरी करणार नाही, नाहीतर व्यवसाय करणार आहे, दोनपैकी एक करणार आहे. मी जेही काही करेल ह्याचा समाजासाठी काय उपयोग आहे, हे ज्यावेळेस आपल्याला लक्षात येईल त्यावेळेस तुम्हाला ॲटोमॅटिकली इनर हार्ट ऑफ व्हॉइस जे आहे ते तुम्हाला एनर्जी देते की मी हे का करायला पाहिजे, कशासाठी करायला पाहिजे. याचं उत्तर ज्यावेळेस तुम्हाला मिळेल त्यावेळेस तुम्हाला स्वयंस्फूर्तीने तुम्ही त्या तुमच्या गोलकडे जाल, गोलकडे वळाल, असं मला ह्या ठिकाणी सांगायचं आहे. त्याच्यानंतर मित्रांनो, आत्ताचं तुमचं हे आयुष्य असं आहे की या आयुष्यामध्ये आपण आपला खूप वेळ वाया जातो इन द सेन्स काय की आपण मोबाईलमध्ये वेळ देतो, आपल्या मित्रांसोबत मैत्रिणींसोबत वेळ देतो. हे सगळं देत असताना तुमच्या आयुष्यातले हे जे 3.5-4 वर्ष जे आहेत, या 3.5-4 वर्षामध्ये तुम्ही आनंद घेता तुमच्या मैत्रीचा, प्रेमाचा, त्याच्यानंतर दुसरी गोष्ट शिक्षणाचा, असं म्हणता येईल. पण याच्यानंतर तुमची जी पायरी आहे ती प्रोफेशनल लाईफची आहे. या प्रोफेशनल लाईफला प्रिपेअर करण्यासाठी आपण कोणते स्टेप्स उचलतोय, या अनुषंगाने आपण प्रोडक्टिव्ह ॲक्टिव्हिटीज दॅट इज कॉल्ड PA, आपण आपल्या दररोजच्या आयुष्यामध्ये काय करतोय एक ओळ लिहून ठेवा तुम्ही. आणि नॉन प्रोडक्टिव्ह ॲक्टिव्हिटीज आपल्या आयुष्यात आज आपल्या दिवसामध्ये काय झाल्यात हे मेंटेन करा. फक्त 1 महिना जर ह्याचं तुम्ही ॲनालिसिस केलं तर तुम्हाला लक्षात येईल की आपल्या नॉन प्रोडक्टिव्ह ॲक्टिव्हिटीज ह्या काय आहेत आणि प्रोडक्टिव्ह ॲक्टिव्हिटीज ह्या काय आहेत. त्यानंतर दुसरी महत्त्वाची गोष्ट, हे प्रोडक्टिव्ह ॲक्टिव्हिटीज आपल्या जे काही आपलं ध्येय आहे त्या ध्येयापर्यंत आपण पोहोचतोय का नाही पोहोचतोय ह्याचा जो मॅप आहे, ह्याचा जो रोड मॅप ॲटोमॅटिकली क्रिएट होईल. तर मला एवढंच ह्या पूर्ण इनोव्हेशनमध्ये सांगायचं आहे. या नावात म्हणजे मी अशा कार्यक्रमामध्ये खूप ठिकाणी जात असतो. प्रत्येक महाविद्यालयाचे खूप असे कार्यक्रम चालतात, पण JSPM ताथोडे या विद्यापीठाचं म्हणायला हरकत नाही आता असं मला वाटतं, किंवा ह्या संस्थेचं एक असं नाव आहे की ज्याच्या नावातच इनोव्हेशन आहे. आणि इनोव्हेशन इज अ पार्ट ऑफ नेचर ॲक्च्युली. तुम्ही जोपर्यंत इनोव्हेशन करणार नाही, नेचर म्हणजे हे आपलं जे दैनंदिन जीवनातलं आपलं जे काही चालू आहे, दॅट इज कॉल्ड, मला त्याला नेचर म्हणायचं आहे. तुम्ही जोपर्यंत इनोव्हेशन करणार नाही तोपर्यंत तुम्ही जिवंत नाही राहणार, तुम्ही पुढे नाही जाणार. याची जी शिकवण आहे किंवा याच्या ज्या काही ॲक्टिव्हिटीज आहे ह्या कार्यक्रमातून होतात. आणि एक गोष्ट मला सांगायला अत्यंत म्हणजे आनंद वाटतो आज, की मागच्या 2017ला याच इनोव्हेशनच्या कार्यक्रमामध्ये मी तुमच्यासारखं ऑडियन्समध्ये बसलो होतो. त्यावेळेस माझ्या मनात एक विचार आला होता, रवी सर, की मी कधीतरी स्टेजवर बसेल. मी त्यावेळेस एक्झिक्युटिव्ह होतो मुलांच्या संघटनामध्ये. आपल्या कॅम्पसमध्ये खूप मोठे इन्सेक्ट क्लब चालतात. आणि आज मला अत्यंत आनंद होतो की चौधरी सरांनी मला स्टेजवर बसवलं आहे. सो दॅट इज द वन टाईप ऑफ अचिव्हमेंट की जशी मी मिळवली तशा पद्धतीच्या तुम्ही पण अचिव्हमेंट्स आपण कशा मिळवायला पाहिजे, कशा पद्धतीनं आपण समोर जायला पाहिजे, तुम्ही विचार करावा असं मला म्हणायचं आहे. आणि जास्त वेळ न घेता मी थांबतो आता इथे. थँक्यू व्हेरी मच.
Thank you, sir, for those thoughtful perspectives.
Ready for more innovation?
Ideathon, presented by Pharmacy Department, is a healthcare and pharmaceutical idea generation platform. Digital teaching skill, presented by RSCOE, is a showcase of smart teaching tools and modern classroom innovation concepts. Technothon, presented by JIMS, is a technical multi-domain competitive event.
Experience, insight, and industry wisdom shape future innovators.
And today we are privileged to learn from someone who carries all of them.
Now, I call upon Srishti Mure to introduce our guest of honor, Mr. Piyush Agrawal.
So again, good morning everyone. Mr. Piyush Agrawal is highly accomplished technology leader with over 22 years of deep technical and delivery expertise. A TOGAF 9.2 certified enterprise integration architect. He has led large-scale IT transformation, migration, and integration programs across multiple industries. His work span cloud integration, expertise service migration, master data modernization, robotic process automation, digital marketing ecosystem, making him one of the India's most reliable integration leader. Academically, he holds Masters of Science in Software Engineering from BITS Pilani, a PG Diploma in Advanced E-Business System from I2IT Pune, and a Bachelor's in Computer Engineering from Pune University. Currently associated with data consultancy services, he drives modernization across complex global technology landscape, ensuring reliability, performance, and seamless enterprise integration at scale. His real blend of hands-on technical mastery, architectural depth, and strategic delivery leadership makes him an exceptional figure in India's expert and enterprise tech ecosystem. Please welcome Mr. Piyush Agrawal. I invite Sir Piyush Agrawal, please guide our audience. Thank you.
Hello everyone, good afternoon. Thank you for the nice introduction. Well, I'll start my story of my own life, how I started and where I am right now. So I come from a very, small town place called Jalgaon. I mean, it's a district place and there is a town called Chopra and I belong from there. In 12th, I had studied very hard to get admission in engineering in Pune because that was like, dream of many people, many students who want to get education in Pune. In 1998, I had scored really good marks. I was very enthusiastic to get admitted into engineering colleges in Pune. I got good marks also, but then eventually I couldn't get through any engineering college in Pune due to some reservations and whatnot, right? So, come what may, I studied in Nasik, Pune University College. I did my engineering. I had the first year, which was like a breakdown year for me, wherein I didn't want to study because my dream was broken. My dream was shattered. And then after 25 years of my engineering, after my engineering, I did my PGDIT and my post-graduation from BITS Pilani. I joined multiple good organizations. I worked in Mindtree, Infosys, and now I work in TCS as an enterprise integration architect. So the reason I am telling you all this is because there is always going to be downfall of some things which happened with me also. But I stand today with so much of experience, so many dignitaries, and they are really great people. I'm sharing dais with them, and I'm here to talk to you guys and try to encourage you, inspire you. That is what life gives you back if you have consistency, hard work, and commitment in what you do. So things will go down, things will come up. Just be consistent is my message. So that was my story about engineering and all. I come from TCS. I would like to also tell you what we do, or rather I do also. So I am working in enterprise integration. I worked in Azure integration. I worked in AWS integration. I basically come from Java architecture and a lot of technologies I've worked on. She explained digital marketing and all. And recently I joined ERP from past 1 year, SAP unit, where I am dealing with integrations in SAP. It was also kind of a challenging opportunity given to me, saying that, okay, can you do this? I said, if you ask me, can you do this? I'll definitely do that. So that's how it came to me. And then currently I'm leading a lot of architectural projects in TCS and dealing with global clients, very tough clients, play larger roles in terms of enterprise integration. How do I communicate my ERPs to external world, third-party systems, and daily basis I communicate with customers, solve their problems, and advise them in terms of what to do. Now, coming to the hiring process, right? So I also take prime interviews from TCS side. So I had an opportunity to visit this college last year also, and I think I have taken overall last year alone 150 to 200 prime interviews across colleges. And during those interviews, I came across a couple of things which I want to really emphasize and guide you on, because this type of events, Innovision will be required to boost you there. There were many people who presented really good projects. So it's not a project per se, but I typically start with what you have done in your engineering as a project. So I asked them, what have you implemented end to end? So I observed that people are really good at technology. They understand what they are doing, because people, as so many people said, chatbot, GPT, everything, anyone can just say that, give a prompt and get the code, right? And you will be able to implement that code. But then you should also know how that code is working, right? And that is what I found many people lacked there, because they had taken the code without understanding it. So my suggestion to everyone would be, not only take the code, but also try to understand how it works end to end. For example, so many people came to me with saying that I have MERN stack technology experience. Then I asked them, okay, what is front end? They say, okay, I have done the front end development. So I asked them, what type of conditions have you put in? How do you put the data back? And do you interact with APIs? Do you interact with the database? So front end guy tells me that I don't know what API I'm calling. API guy tells me that I don't know how database is designed. So my request and honest suggestion to everyone here is to basically understand the end-to-end stuff, not only just go through what your module is, right? I'll give you a couple of more examples of projects which were really extraordinary, and they really kept in my, they kind of tricked me, and then I asked them relevant questions to improvise those projects. So one was a wheelchair controller system, wherein a group of team had developed a wheelchair, had installed some device in that wheelchair which will control the speed of that vehicle on a slope, right? So if you're driving down, someone doesn't have to hold that. It's basically used in hospitals and all, right? So I asked him that, okay, fine. So if you are controlling the speed, that's fine. How do you measure that the wheelchair is now going to collide a wall or a person or unidentified objects coming suddenly in between. What is the rationale? What is the distance he will cover? And how much time it will take to recognize that I am going to hit? That's where the person couldn't answer this question, because that was not thought through. So what I'm asking here is, when we implement any project, just not stick to technology. Think of its usability, productivity. Because if you're selling this as a product, it's a very genuine idea and it's needed, right? Because we have so much of human intervention required in hospitals. There are a lot of staff shortages and all that. How you can avoid this? By installing something like this. But then you need to understand the use cases also, how long this will identify any object or resistance. This kind of stuff will take that project to a product level, and then it will be sellable in the market. So innovation is important, but you also think through many use cases which should come in. Second project which was told to me was about accidental protection goggles, right? So on highways, typically drivers, truck drivers, or even someone who likes driving, in the night time they kind of tend to sleep, right? So that person came up with an idea of, I'll have a goggle which will identify the eyelashes movement, and then it will be able to basically tell that if I am closing my eyes for a very, maybe 5 seconds, 10 minutes, 10 seconds, it's a long period, 10 seconds on a highway is also very long. So it will identify based on the configuration, and then it will vibrate automatically. And then it will, make the person awake if he's sleeping. So it's a very nice idea and probably needed in India also. So I asked him, okay, if a person is struggling from a heart disease and if your, goggle vibrates very high, with a high frequency, how do you control that? That he had not thought through. So I told him to have a controller in between, that if a person knows what frequency it is adjustable to me, how soon I can wake up, then that controller should also be there in the goggle. So that's where you need to think through. Again, I mean, I'm coming to the same point, that innovation backed by, use cases analysis would be really required, would take your ideas to places. Now, this type of events, it talks about Innovision, innovation plus vision. I would like to add one more word there, action. So what I see on ground today, and the inauguration ceremony you have really kept, it tells me that you are really doing it not just for an event, but you are doing it as an action, and which is really applaudable. Thank you all. And it has been really a great experience to be here. Basically, when I came here, I thought it might be a small kind of inauguration, but when I am here, now I'm seeing that the scale at which you are doing it, it's really recommendable. So great work, guys, and keep it up. At TCS, there are a couple of things I would like to highlight. Sir spoke in depth about AI and their problems. In TCS, we are going beyond prompt engineering or generative AI. We are developing bots for agentic AI use cases. Just to give a glimpse of it, I'll tell you one use case wherein we have lakhs and lakhs of data entered in ERP SAP systems, which has unit of measure for a material. For example, if it's a wooden, then it will be weighing it will be kilogram. If it's a milk or oil, it will be liters, right? So there were examples observed in client ecosystems that someone who entered the data wrongly, unit of measure for wooden was given liters, in liters. So in lakhs of records, to find this data manually would have been time consuming. So what they came up with, or rather we came up with as an idea, was to have an AI ML imparted there, which will read through all this data. It will identify out of millions of records, which all records have this issue of wrong unit of measure. And how it will learn? Basis the existing data only. So as sir said, AI is driven by data. So if you have lakhs and lakhs of record of wooden as kg, and it finds entry with a liter, then obviously it is going to be flagged. So the way it was integrated is, it will raise a ServiceNow ticket. Ticket will come to SAP integration, it will fall back, and it will take a decision that, okay, now change this unit of measure to kilogram, not a liter. And it will update the ticket as well. So that kind of innovation and that kind of agentic bots are being developed as we speak in TCS. We are, I would say, still there. We are going to improvise this further. AI is going to stay there. AI is not going to steal anyone's job. It's just going to aid you to think faster and think better things. So don't get scared by AI. We are not. After 23 years, I am not scared by AI. I think that, okay, AI can do my job. I can ask him to write my code, but what code I need to tell it, and that's where thought process will come in. And that's where we humans are important. So we have to work with AI to make our lives better. So that's what I have for today. There are many things I can keep talking about, technical leadership, what I do and all that, but that's for some other day. It's already very late. So I would wish you all the best. It's a very nice event organized, and I wish you all the success. Hopefully I'll probably come back for interviews, and we'll see. Thank you for the opportunity, and thank you, respected dignitaries. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, for your thoughtful message. Shall we wrap up our final events?
Let's give them the final highlights. Shark Tank, presented by MBA Department, is a competitive business idea pitching challenge. Technomanthan 2026, presented by MCA Department, is a coding and a logic-driven innovation event.
Livecast Challenge, presented by Jayavant Library, is a knowledge-driven creative research competition.
Some individuals don't just excel in their field, they elevate it. They inspire a generation of learners, thinkers, and researchers.
A visionary whose contributions to science and innovation has touched countless minds across country.
A distinguished guest whose presence truly added a prestige to Innovision 2026.
Ladies and gentlemen, I now call upon Srushti Pawar to guide us through the profile of our distinguished guest, Dr. Arvind Nathu.
Thank you, Abhinav and Kaveri. Dr. Arvind Anand Nathu is a senior scientist visiting an associate faculty and esteemed advisor at ISO Pune with over 40 years of experience in organic and medical chemistry. He has played a key role in conceptualization, establishment of ISO Pune and ISO Tirupati under the Government of India. He serves as a chairman of Board of Governors for ISER Kolkata, Thiruvananthapuram, Bhopal, and Behrampur, and is distinguished member of ISER Council. Internationally, he is a recipient of Germany's Cross Order of Merit and has served as a German research ambassador since 2007, strengthening Indo-German scientific collaboration. With a career spanning the National Chemical Laboratory, global research assignments, and leadership roles in pharmaceutical industry, Dr. Nathu specializes in drug discovery and process development. He has authored 150 plus publications, hold 4 patents, delivered 300 plus lectures, and remains deeply committed to the upliftment of unprivileged students across India. So now I request Dr. Arvind Anand Nathu sir to share a few words with us. Thank you, sir.
Distinguished dais and my dear young students, I know I am completely standing between you and lunch, and already we are running late, so I had taken a caution of it. I am completely different amongst all these things in 2 respects. One, I have grey hair. Sorry, sir, but with your experience, I have grey hair, and I am the only man who doesn't know the ABC of computers, or who never had a formal training in computers. So much has been said about AI, ML, computers, because all dadas and pardadas of computers are sitting here on the dais. So I'll be slightly different in that case. Deepak has got so much of network. I think he can have his own chatbots, just depend on his own network and data work. He doesn't have to go to chatbot or Gemini or anywhere. So Deepak, I'm waiting for that. Next month. Okay, next month it is coming, good. So my dear friends, I belong to a slightly different stream of education, maybe basic sciences basically, chemistry, physics, biology, mathematics, and so on and so forth. And you are basically guided by the engineering students. There is a very thin line between the two. It's not two. One more thing I wanted to just check with you. I had studied chemistry from day one. Only my attempt at technology was I appeared for IIT entrance examination when in the whole of Pune only 270 students appear. Can you imagine? And I was allotted civil engineering in Bombay IIT. Okay. I was allotted civil engineering in Bombay IIT. I came from a small place with 2 pajamas, 2 shirts, and 2 Gandhi topi. And it was difficult for me to get it adjusted. Then came a senior fellow and he said, Nathu, you go back. You won't be able to adjust to this mathematics and modern surroundings. And result, I came back. Perhaps there were no counselors like Deepak at that time to push it back to me, IIT. Anyhow, this was just a coincidence that I was entered to just relate. So there is a very thin line between basic science and technology. People think basic science and technology are against each other. No, they are not. Very simple example. If you do some experiment of if you wanted to find out something, anxiety, and you ask the question how, and then you start doing the thing, that is basic sciences. But you are in the factory and then you are there, you don't ask the question how. The answer is already given anyhow. You don't have to tell why I could not do it and how, nothing. We want anyhow. This small difference between how and anyhow is the difference between science and engineering. So it's very simple. You can convert one thing into other. And second truth is all the high technologies or high science engineerings are completely based on high degree of science. There is no technology without high degree of science. So I'm very happy about it. So that somehow I'm trying to connect the science, that is my degree justifying here amongst the stalwarts of engineering. Innovation. Innovation is also a manifestation of the basic sciences or basic things or research rather, because new things are required either in research or in innovation. There is no problem. So if this is the thing, then we need to follow the research. Moment I say research, सगळ्यांच्या पोटात गुळा उठतो, अरे बापरे आता काय हे करायचं. Because there are several misunderstandings about the research and scientists. दाढी असले पाहिजेत, कॅमेरा पाहिजे, मायक्रोस्कोप पाहिजे, पुस्तकं पाहिजेत, असा एक समज. जयंत नारळीकरांना एकदा भाजी घेताना युनिव्हर्सिटी गेटवरती बघितलं. ते म्हणले तुम्ही भाजी घेता? ते म्हणजे काय? नाही तुम्ही सायंटिस्ट आहात. म्हटलं सायंटिस्ट लोकांना काय भाजी लागणार नाही. तर सायंटिस्ट या कम्युनिटीबद्दलच आपल्याकडे एक थोडासा काय आहे, ऑरा आहे का गैरसमज आहे ते मला माहिती नाही, पण आहे हे नक्की खरं. आणि कशाला काय पाहिजे रिसर्च? वाय वी नीड रिसर्च? वाय वी नीड टू, वी कॅन थिंक ऑफ समथिंग एल्स. Why we need research is our GDP is completely 52% is depending on service-based economy. And if you want to convert the service-based economy to knowledge-based economy, as suggested in yesterday's budget also, you had to go in for research. You had to go in for new research and all. Then next question comes. तुम्ही काय research आहे म्हणून सांगता, how to do it? Very simple. I have solution for everything. Very simple things. You need a problem for the research. You don't have to go to rocket science or abroad or anywhere. While doing this, while at home, while going to classroom, while going for playing, while going with girlfriend, you can do research. I said, you have gray hair, so you tell whatever you will like. No, I'm not. Simple observation of nature while going, ask the questions how, why, when, why not, and you get research problems. Again I repeat, keep the eyes open. you're walking, see something obscure, then that should strike you. Oh, why this? How? How this happened? Why this doesn't happen? Why this has yellow color? Why this? So these kind of questions, they should come to your mind, and they come. Unfortunately, आपल्या शाळेच्या आणि कॉलेजमध्ये पुलंनी सांगितले तसं प्रश्न विचारला की गप्प बसा हे त्याच्यावरती एक उत्तर मिळायचं. आता न्यू एज्युकेशन पॉलिसीमध्ये ज्या जितके प्रश्न विचाराल तितके जास्ती चांगले. ते मिळालं असं कधी असतं काय, असं रस्त्याने जाताना कित्येक उदाहरणं आहेत माझ्याकडे. मी याच्यावरती एक 5-6 तास लेक्चरचं दिवशी पण देणार नाही आता. कित्येक उदाहरणं आहेत. वेल्क्रोचा उगम हा आपले काटेरी झुडपं असतात नाही, काय त्याला म्हणतात, कुत्र्याच्या अंगावर त्याची असतात ते, हां काय म्हणतात, हां ती अशी चिकटतात काटेरी. ती एका स्विस माणसाने बघितली आणि त्याच्यापासून वेल्क्रोचा जन्म झाला. साध्या सुद्धा गोष्टी आहेत आपल्या जीवनात आढळणाऱ्या आहेत. बुलेट ट्रेनचं इंजिन होतं ज्याला एअर रेजिस्टन्स मिनिमम पाहिजे आणि जो एका मीडियममधून दुसऱ्या मीडियममध्ये गेल्यानंतर आवाज करायला नको. ही आयडिया खांड्या पक्षाच्या चोचीने दिली. किंगफिशर तर आपणही पाहतो, पण आपल्या मनात दुसऱ्या कल्पना येतात. त्यावेळी त्या माणसाच्या कल्पना आली की ही जे चोचीचं डिझाईन आहे अँड नाव इट हॅज बीन कॉपीड डाऊन इन बुलेट ट्रेन. पुष्कळ अशी उदाहरणं आहेत. आपण घरातलं उदाहरण घ्या. आज जे इंजिनिअरिंग रोबोट असं आपण म्हणतो नेहमी, याला कुठून तरी कल्पना सुचल्या असल्या पाहिजेत नाही का. आपल्या घरात 4 पाहुणे नेहमी असतात. एक झुरळ. एवढं झुरळ काय करतं, एक मनुष्य माणूस करू शकत नाही इतकं झुरळ हे करतं. आणि ते म्हणजे आपली उंची एकदम निम्मी करतं. इट रिड्युसेस इट हाईट हाफ. Can you do it? No. So this property has been used in designing the robots. I'm just giving you some feed on this. And if you calculate the calculation time it runs more than much faster than the human being. पाल हे सगळं घेतल्यानंतर आपल्या घरात एवढा एकच उद्गार ऐकू येतो. They can run on the wall, we can't. So now there are robots which they want to go on the wall, has been designed based on the paws of it's called gecko tapes. Several hundreds of examples are there. Then comes our insects. Insects can do many things which we cannot do. We cannot see more than this. Insect can see 360. We cannot see at night. Insect can see. Insect can fly. Insect can sit. It can go to the trees. There are several things. And these principles have been successfully used in designing robots. In some of these have been used in designing the basic drones also. So as I said, if you keep your eyes open and look at the nature, and nature is not their restricted monopoly of any European or Trump's US. We can do that. Ants. Movement of ants has been copied down by DHL couriers now because they need to go from place A to B at the shortest and fastest route. Ants do that. They change their ways very fast. So my dear youngsters, when you next time see by the way, cockroach is a robot designed on the cockroach. This property has been used to clear the garbages due to tsunami or earthquakes, where you need to send a robot which can reduce their height, goes back and finds out something. So everything has been used. Whether it is cockroaches, whether it is geckos or lizards rather, whether it is insects or it can be any other things that is required. So next time, my dear friends, try to look for it. Okay? I'll give you one more example. तुम्ही लहानपणी पडलेला आहे, तुम्हाला जखम झालेली आहे. Within nanoseconds, the message is sent to the brain. Brain sends the message. Commissioner, deputy commissioner to plumber, everything. It comes and repairs within no time. Clot. Zakham. Khapli dharlili hai. Have we any time bothered to see what is that clot? आपल्या वतीत झालेलं आहे. One fellow saw that. He said there is a factor, acticloprivates, which goes and sticks automatically and seals it. Same technique is now used in the pipeline technology, in the run from the Vladivostok to Germany, which brings oils and gas. 6,000 kilometers out of which 2,000 kilometers are below the sea. कुठं भोग पडलं आणि गळायला लागलं तर काय होईल? So this technique is used. So there are, I can, as I said, I can keep on do this. There is no problem. I'd like to draw your attention towards yesterday's budget on two things. So number one is observe the nature and all. Two new things that are coming up. That means they were there, but they have been formally announced or some organized efforts are being made. One is called Rare Earth Corridor. We have huge sea coast and we have fuel, tons and tons of sand. This was a few years taken by China under the pretext of building, and ultimately they isolated thorium and nicodium and niobium, neodymium. These are the rare earths that are required now and will be used in the batteries. So now a new corridor has been kept, and part of it will be used first time for the manufacturing of permanent magnets, which we are not doing. So this is a new area that is coming up. I am giving you, you may think in those directions later on. And another area is coming is this is my own area, is biopharmaceuticals. Biopharmaceuticals, right now what drugs medicines we are using are just organic molecules, maybe a paracetamol or brufen or whatever it is. But in 10 years to come, why 10 years, perhaps maybe earlier, these synthetic organic molecules will take a back seat. Already it has started taking. And new biopharmaceutical, that means drugs or the molecules that have been generated by the nature or biological means, by genetic engineering and so on and so forth will come. So remember, rare earths corridors and biopharmaceuticals are going to be two futuristic area. I can say futuristic because people have been working in that area for a very long time, but still these will come, and these basic science will really help you to distinguish and convert that science into technology later on. Do I have 3 to 4 minutes? Yes, sir. Okay, I'll take another 4 minutes. Because you may allow, but the students may be. I'll just add my few 3 or 4 comments on the how new, I don't want to call it new education policy and all other things, how the futuristic institute or the futuristic outlook of the educational institutes will be. Number one, it will be a totally student-centric education. Now, minister, deputy minister, collector, divisional commissioner, principal, assistant professor, and then there is a student. It doesn't have any other role than to accept whatever comes from the top. Things will change. Student will be able to participate in many of the earlier stage, such as designing the syllabus Of course, they won't be chairman, but student will have say because he would like to know what he wants to learn. And I'm not telling here my stories. We are doing it practically, practicing for last several years. They can be taken even during the examination. That means they can be a part of evaluation. Can you imagine? He's a test giver and is test taker also. Things will start doing that. Because the current method of evaluation will tell you, would like to know what you don't know. The new methods have been designed in such a way, would like to know what you know is good enough. So these are the new evaluation methods will come. Teacher's role as a knowledge giver has come to an end practically. It will be a facilitator. Ideas of flipped classroom or reverse classroom are generative. They will be there. And then there will be a completely holistic approach to everything. And holistic approach in the sense, students' mental strength, academic strength, family background, health, all will be considered to cater to his needs. And there is nothing called extracurricular. Everything will be curricular. If you like music, you can take music for one credit course. Whether you are doing BTech, whether you are doing MSc or anything of that sort. So these things are really coming up in this thing. Careers, Deepak, again, I make a mention of his lecture. Careers in any education. If you are MSc or MS or BTech, doesn't mean that you have to follow the path. What is his education? Is analytical capabilities. He can be thrown anywhere. I'll give you an example. Many of our students, they go in for law because we don't have good patent attorneys in this country. 90% of the patents in India are generated by engineering and science, whereas the number of patent attorneys who will be from DCA are only 10. So when I advised the student to go for law, they said, sir, kya bata rahe ho? So there are several. 2 years back, CAT examination given for the IIM admission, the first rank holder was from ISER. So there are several things that are now changing. And last but not least, why you have to be job seekers? Can you not be job givers? Can your startup during their graduation can form a part of the course itself? Ultimately, it is a training, isn't it? So if you consider basic training has been imparted, why you cannot do the startup? So there are several new things that are coming up. And ultimately, I am very happy that I have only three takeaways rather. One is the research, nature, and how we are going to fulfill, how the new universities or new institutions should be or would be in the future. I'm really thankful to the management of this Shahu College of Engineering. First time when I got the invitation, I was stuck. I said, are you serious that you are talking to me? And he said, yeah, yes. And then I wish this college can be converted to the IIT. When I say IIT, I never meant Indian Institute of Technology, but I mean by industrial innovative talent. And I'm sure this innovation will take them in that direction. And I'm really thankful to you, and excuse me that I stood between you and lunch. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Your words, your journey, and your insights truly inspire every student present here today. Now I request Dr. P.M. Gatte, sir, to propose the vote of thanks.
Good afternoon. Dignitaries on dais, and I think everyone touched with very great thoughts from global to the local. And then I thought that it is Innovision. So Innovision is from mind. So one share I want to present with conclusion of all the thoughts of Galaxy. नज़र को बदलो नज़रिया बदल जाएगा, सोच को बदलो सितारे बदल जाएंगे, कश्तियों को बदलने की ज़रूरत नहीं, दिशाओं को बदलो किनारे बदल जाएंगे. That is the thought I think everyone gives us, and that is the things, and I'm here to propose a word of thanks. So the Innovision is not just an event, it is a celebration of ideas and innovative society and inspire the future. Respected dignitaries on the dais, distinguished guests, sponsorer, respected members of management, director, dean, head of departments, faculty members, participants, students, and my dear friends. As we come to conclusion of this session of Innovision 2026, the national level Techno-Social Symposium, it is my proud privilege to propose vote of thanks on behalf of JSPM Rajarshi Shahu College of Engineering. First and foremost, we express our heartfelt gratitude to our chief guest, Dr. Deepak Shikarpur, for gracing this occasion and enhancing the symposium with his visionary insights and inspiring words, sir. Thank you. We are equally thankful to our distinguished guest, Dr. Arvind Anannathu, Chairman, Board of Governors, ISAR, for his scholarly guidance and motivating interaction with our academic committee and students. Thank you, sir. Our sincere thanks to our guest of honor, Shyam Madewar, sir, Piyush Agrawal, sir, and one of the guests sitting in the audience, Abhay Dandekar, sir, from Magna International, for their esteemed presence and encouragement and continuous support for meaningful techno-social initiatives, sir. Thank you. We express our deep sense of gratitude to our chief patron, Honorable Dr. T.J. Zawan, founder, sir, JSSM and TSSM Group, Pune, who is visionary leadership and unwavering support make this such a national level platform possible. Thank you, sir. We also place on record our sincere appreciation to Dr. Whitaker, sir, Mr. Anil Bhosle, sir, Director JSPM, Sudhir Bhilare, sir, Ravi Sawant, sir, President JMCC, for their constant guidance and encouragement and support, sir. Thank you. We thankful to acknowledge to our title sponsored, IDBI, and all our gold, silver co-sponsors whose generous contribution play a crucial role in this successful execution of Innovision 2020. Thank you all sponsors. I would like to thank our management, JSPM Group of Institute, and our respected director, Dr. A.M. Burde, sir, and extended special thanks to all deans, head of departments for their leadership and cooperation. My special appreciation goes to organizing committee, convener, coordinator, faculty members, non-teaching staff, dedicated student, volunteers whose teamwork and tireless effort ensure the smooth conduction on this grand event. And my special thanks to Gadekar sir and his team NSS for beautiful decoration and a grand welcome to our guest. Finally, I extended my sincere thanks to all participants, delegates from across the country. Your creativity and innovative ideas to Innovation 2026 vibrant and memorable. So with this, I once again express my heartfelt thanks to everyone whose contribution directly, indirectly to success innovation 2026. Thank you, thank you, thank you all.
Thank you, sir. I sincerely thank the organizing committee members, Dr. P.M. Gate, sir, Dr. D.M. Mate, sir, and Dr. A.N. Paitne, sir. Now,